Hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles. In the last episode, we defeated the Telethia and then got clearance to head up to the Eryth Sea above the frontier village. This time, we're going to be going to the Eryth Sea above the frontier village. First, I'm going to make it so my party members are dressed to be in a sea area instead of, you know, a forest. I do also want to say, any armor-based items on Ricky look funny as hell, and I definitely recommend using them. This isn't a good example because it's a helmet. Let me show a little piece of armor, like on the body would look like. Look at that. Look how goofy he looks. I love it. I can definitely recommend having Ricky wear armor. I decided on just the default outfit for everybody except for Ricky, because this is funny. This is pure comedy. So, I'm just going to say now, I am only recording the beginning of this episode today. The rest of this episode is going to be recorded tomorrow. So if there's any difference in tone or quality or anything, that's why. I basically only want to get Melia back in the party because after the beginning of this episode, I'm going to go ahead and grind off-screen for affinity among the party and skill points. Mostly affinity. I'm not too worried about skill points, I just want to do gem crafting and stuff, and affinity grinding would be helpful for that. So I will also talk about expert mode now. Basically, you can reserve experience points. It lets you store a portion of your earned EXP for later use rather than being granted to a character immediately. Basically, think of Inns in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, how you got bonus experience there. If you are to enable it, which is a weird button to press to trigger it, you can level your characters down. This is helpful for getting the most possible experience and skill points out of enemies, because if you go all your characters back to their lowest possible level before you fight an enemy, you will get the maximum amount of skill points possible out of them. So for most of these characters, that's just down to like level 20, level 10 for Sharla, level 22 for Ricky, level 20 for Dunban, and level 1 for Ryan and Shulk. So Ryan and Shulk will definitely get the most out of this. So I'm going to be using expert mode for my grinding, just because being able to level down is very helpful. But other than that, once we're done and we have Melia back in the party, I'm going to stop the recording for the day and then just grind off screen. And I probably won't be showing any of the grinding, but don't worry, I'm too dumb to know how to cheat on a Nintendo Switch game, so I mean, at least have that peace of mind. I wish I could cheat. That would be nice. Minecraft is the only game I like to cheat in, though, usually. Unless it's like a Pokemon game that I really do not like, which there aren't a ton of. But I would have given anything to be able to cheat when I was Let's Playing Pokemon Coliseum, I will tell you that. Because that game, oh boy, that game. We don't have to be walking all this way. We could skip travel to where Melia is. Or at least closer. But instead I decided, yeah, I'm gonna walk the whole way.
Melia, what will you do now?
I would like to repay you for your help. Permit me to act as your guide to Eryth Sea.
Of course. We'd love you to.
But I must warn you. Eryth Sea is vast. Do you know where you wish to go?
There's a dark tower at the head of the Bionis. I saw it in a vision. That's where I must go.
A dark tower? Then we need not search at all.
So you've heard of it?
Heard of it? I have seen it. A dark tower at the head of the Bionis. Only one place fits that description. So you know it. I believe what you saw was Prison Island.
Prison Island? Dixon said the same thing.
Indeed. Melia, have you ever been there?
I have not set foot upon the island, but I know of it. Prison Island is sealed. No one may enter without Imperial sanction.
Imperial sanction, eh? That means we'll be needing someone to grant us entry. I've heard that Eryth Sea is home to an empire ruled by the High Entier. They might be our best chance.
You are knowledgeable for a Homs.
Sanctions? Empires? Anyone help here?
A sanction is permission from someone important. An empire must be a place ruled by an emperor. In other words, we need an emperor's permission to enter the island.
This emperor, is he important?
Long before we Homs built the colonies, a group of so-called royal types, or imperials, ruled our lands. Think of them like the heads of our colony, but with much greater influence and power.
Now I get it. Dunban knows more than a textbook.
Are you kidding? That's first year Hom's history, Rhine.
I might have slept through that class. So when do we get to meet these high-entier folks?
You are so... Oh, forget it. First, we must travel to the Imperial capital.
We'll see how easy it is to see this emperor.
My promise was to be your guide. I will not break it.
Melia, isn't that
The shortcut to Eryth Sea? Yes.
With that, Melia's back in the party, so I'm off to do some grinding after talking to Chief Donga, because I love it. He just looks so funny. Word of Ricky's valiant fight has already reached us. It was a truly epic battle that has made all in the village proud. Cool. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys quote-unquote tomorrow, even though the video's all going up in one day, because there's no way in hell we're getting a 9-minute episode. I can't be that lucky. That's future me, by the way. Future me can't be that lucky. Editing these still takes not a long time, but it's a lot of just cuts, and it can get tiring. So, it's now been a day. I didn't actually grind out very much Affinity, because Affinity takes forever to grind out. What I did do is I got a lot of AP, and I spent it all. On Shulk, I mostly upgraded his Monado arts. We now have Shield up to level 4. This is what I recommend upgrading with priority on Shulk in terms of Monado arts at the very least. Shield should always have priority to get to the highest level, because once it's up to level 4, which is as high as we can get it for now, we aren't really going to have much of a threat in the form of talent arts. For Rhine, I just kind of focused on whatever I thought would be the best for him. I did also get rid of Guard Shift for Shield Bash, which is a Days Art, and I just think it's nice to have a Days Art on so many different party members. Basically nothing changed on Sharla except for Head Shaker. I might have changed this in the last episode, but she does have a Days Art now. Melia almost has all of her arts up to their max of level 4 already, so hopefully we get something new for her soon. Again, with Dunban, almost all of his arts are at their possible maximum right now, other than Battle Eye, because I'm not going to be using Battle Eye. So, yeah. With Ricky, he got a new art called Friezanate, which can freeze an enemy, and it does chill damage. It can't freeze an enemy. Freezing isn't a status in this game, but it inflicts chill damage and inflicts chill, which is similar to freezing in certain ways. But this isn't an awful art. Ricky doesn't have the worst ether stat, so I can recommend that. As for equipment, this is what Ricky is looking like at the moment. I'll probably change some of his stuff later. This EXP up 1 gem I got from doing some stuff in the time attack mode. I'll be going over time attack later, maybe. I already said that. But I did go ahead and do some of it off screen, so if I do show it, it will be in an episode that's dedicated to the New Game Plus mode of this game. Dunban is looking about the same. Melia now has an Ether up 1 and an Ether up 1 in her crest gloves and cap. And she has an AP up 1 in her crest bottoms, which, I mean, yeah, that's just so she gets more art points because she's going to be behind for a bit since she is the most recent party member. Although I should probably give that to Ricky since he's the most recent now, but whatever. As always, Charlotte just has a bunch of Ether-related gems, with Ether down being in the Queen cluster. Yeah. Man, Gatto's rifle is still technically a better weapon in terms of damage. I'm gonna keep the Queen Cluster, but Gatto's rifle actually holds up longer than I thought it did. Here's what Rhine's looking like. And here's Shulk. So, the reason I'm in Colony 9 is because I want to talk to this soldier here.
Oh, hi.
Did you see the Mechon with the huge hammer in Colony 6? I think I remember seeing someone with a hammer like that before. I think it was in the commercial district. Scary stuff.
Oh, hi.
I saw it at a famous mechanic's workshop. But it's not there anymore, so there's no way to check. Try asking a girl called Desiree. Maybe she'll show it to you. But I feel sorry for the girl. It can't be nice having people go through your dead father's things. I just think that's some interesting information. I would go talk to Desiree right now, but what she says is a bit too spoilery for me. On top of that, she has a quest from the very early game that she'd want us to do, and I don't want to do that right now. I might do it off screen just so I can get the dialogue that I want to show later, but yeah, not yet. For now, we are going to be just heading back to Magna Forest, and don't worry, I'm not walking there, this is just so I have footage to talk over. Once you're at Ricky's house, you can talk to some of Ricky's kids.
Greetings.
Chain attack good for bash big monsters. Chain attack is good strategy in Magna. Datapan, chain attack coming useful?
Me?
What's Dino Beast? Little me make picture book of Datapan's adventures.
Yoo-hoo.
Datapan amazing! Datapan bash Dino Beast! Success of Datapan will bring us plenty of food. Little me can finally fill tummy. I wonder if they have unique dialogue if you talk to them as Ricky. That is a thing in this game. Sometimes characters will have unique dialogue if you talk to them with certain party arrangements.
Yoo-hoo.
Did Hum Hum work hard and help my Datapan? Hum Hum should tell everyone in Hum Hum colonies. Tell everyone about adventures of Datapan and friends. Ricky is the same size as his children.
Me?
Legend of Ricky the Napan Hero. Page 1 will have picture of Datapan smashing sacred object. Oh, that sounds bad.
Greetings.
Me hear message from Napan merchants for Datapan. You can find mobile ether furnace in Hum Hum colony. Stop reminding me. I did do the first Colony 6 side quest, which is just to take out a bunch of level 30 Antles on Ragwell Bridge. You get that by talking to a Tharon in Colony 6. But other than that, there's still, like, I need to do all the development stuff for Colony 6 still, if I want to get that Ether Furnace just for level 1. Which isn't a lot of work, but it's more than I'm willing to put in at the moment. And again, I will probably do that off screen, because that is not what this Let's Play is about. We will not be returning to Colony 6 in this Let's Play for a very long time. Although granted, it's not even episode 20 yet, and we're already to Frontier Village. And that's more than I can say I expected. I did not expect to be this far this fast. What is around here? I didn't even mean to come out this way. Looks like there is a heart-to-heart here. Can't view it yet. It'll become visible later in the story. That usually means there is a party member we don't have yet. But I believe we have the full party that would be necessary for that, so I don't know for sure. Here's the Prophecy Hut. I'm going in. He is sensing a prophecy. Do not disturb him. Okay, I don't want to talk to this person because I have a quest. What about Miko? Me? Go! Miko, tell on friends to boss Lalapa if friends no stop talking. Keep your voices down. Okay, sorry. I'll leave. Don't worry. Another heart. We do not at all have the affinity requirements, but it's Melia and Ricky up to level 2. So we might be able to show that later. For now, we have to head up here to the Apex Lake, which is a very cool name. I would live there in real life if I had money to live anywhere. In the Contemplation Terrace. Can't be this heart-to-heart yet either. There's a red item over there. Usually red items are meant for quests. I don't... Oh wait, yeah, I know what the Dino Soak is for. We're definitely not doing that quest. Alright. I don't know why I decided it was necessary to get all the items here. Ricky is so adorable. I've already said that, but it's so true. He's just adorable. Me can send you to Eryth Sea in a flash of light. Are you ready to go? Yeah. Yes. Ricky, ready to go. I can't do a Ricky voice, unfortunately.
What is it?
Friends, jumping ball! All go to Eryth.
Jump? In that? You're nuts, Furball.
You have nothing to fear. This will take us to Eryth Sea,